I'm here at Essex Bike Centre to see what they've got in stock. They stock loads of clothing, loads of helmets, loads of bike gear. It's a small family run business. Let's go inside and meet the team. So I'm here with Steve, the owner. Hi Steve.
Hi guys.
And he's going to show us around the shop and show us what they do here.
So here at Essex Bike Centre we concentrate road, race, we don't do much adventure, but I'll show you around what we've got. Glove wall here. If you follow me around I'll show you what we do.
Yep.
So as you can see, we do a lot of airbag and a lot of one-piece suits, which is how we started about 15 years ago. As you walk through, you'll see all the one-piece suits here. There's a second-hand section here of one-piece suits, which is still quite popular. Although with the new CE rulings that are coming now, I don't think they'll be around very long.
What are the new CE rulings coming in?
Well, so in 2018 there was a new rule that everything that came into the UK after that date had to be CE approved.
Yep.
So a lot of that stuff, most of the stuff you get now, well, all the stuff you get now from UK genuine, like from manufacturers, UK companies, will all be CE approved. So it's all rated. Stuff coming into the market that hasn't got it, which is all illegal. So to be honest, if you're looking at one-piece suits specifically, there's probably, well, no, there's only maybe 3 companies in the whole of the UK that are actually supplying things made to measure and off the peg, like legally. So just be wary of what you're buying.
So basically all these Facebook companies saying we do custom suits and that, just ignore them.
Yeah,
stay clear.
If you want a custom suit, the only people that you can legally get a custom suit made at the moment in the UK are RST, BKS, and Hideout. From what I gather, Hideout, their stuff's great. Hideout's great, so you'll have no problem with it. I think they're still using the old certification, but their stuff's great, and I'm sure it'll all get through at time. Anybody else, doesn't matter who they say, what they say they've got. If they say they've got it, even if it says in their paperwork they've got it, they haven't. So just be wary of who you're buying from and what you're buying.
Good bit of insider knowledge.
Just so you know, it doesn't. The older suits, the older suits, just because they haven't got CE, if they're a good brand from the old days, it doesn't mean that they're not any good. You know, so if you take like this is an old suit, this is an Alpine Stars Vector. This is good quality Alpine Stars. So this, although it hasn't got CE, is, to be fair, it's probably better than some of the suits that have got CE. But
it's like I've got an old one-piece suit my old manager gave me, and it's about 20 years old, and that's got the thickest leather out of any of my leathers have got.
Generally what you find with an old suit like that, if it's thick leather, the old leather used to be 1.4, 1.3, 1.4. What you get with the older leather is the leather, it will dry out, but even if you look after the leather, the stitching goes brittle. So that's what you've got to look out for.
You've got to hydrate it and stuff, haven't
that's
you?
it. You need to treat it and the stitching, you know. So older suits you can still get away with sometimes, but if the stitching goes dry, and it will just burst on its back. So
you don't want that.
So as you go through, we've got a whole, this is all ladies in here. So there's some used clothing here, like 1s and 2 pieces. Then we've got ladies textiles, ladies hoodies, ladies textile jackets, ladies leather jackets, wax jackets, textile jackets, trousers, everything for ladies. We've got a big collection of ladies here, and we do a lot of ladies stuff.
No, it's good to see.
So and then we do base layers, various different things, and then when you come into the top half here, this is all men's up here, and it's textile jackets, textile trousers, leather jackets, leather trousers in this section here. As you can see, if we stock something, we try and stock every size as much as we can, because I hate going into a shop and they go, oh, I can order you that, it'll be in a week, I can order that, it'll be in 3 weeks.
That drives me nuts as well. I like to go into a shop to support small and local businesses, and if they're going to say to me, oh, we can order it in, coming in a week, I feel like I might as well have just ordered it online myself and had it in 2 days time from the big suppliers.
Obviously the beauty of coming into a little local, you know, a local shop is, if they're like us, if they stock all the sizes and everything, then obviously the beauty of us over an onliner is you can actually try it on here. you know, and that for me that's really important. The fit. If you come in here, one of the very few shops, you come in here, for example, you couldn't come in here to buy a one-piece suit or a jacket and just walk up to my counter and go, I'll take that.
No.
It's put it on. What bike's it for? What are you using it for? What are you expecting it to do? How do you want it to work? Do you know how it works?
How does it fit on you? Does it move the way you need it to move?
Place, you know, does it fit? Does it fit your needs? Because a lot of people come in and they think they know what they need, but when you talk to them, then what they thought they wanted is actually completely different to, you know, to what will actually fit their motorcycle style. Because all the jackets, not just jackets, gloves, helmets, you know, a lot of them are made for a specific type of riding and a specific type of bike and how you sit, you know, and you know, there's it's quite a complicated thing, you know, to get it right, you know. And luckily, if you come to places like ours where we're all very technical in here, so if you come in here to buy a textile jacket, say, when you leave, you will understand how the jacket works, why you've got to keep it clean, what rating waterproof liner it's got in it compared to the other jackets we've got, what to expect from it in the rain, how, you know, because to get a waterproof rating and to be classed as waterproof, garments actually don't need to be very waterproof at all.
No, I've learned that one.
Yeah, a lot of people, you know, don't realise that when you know, the ratings, it's not a complicated thing, but they're done in a K rating. The waterproof garments, they're done in a K rating, so that the K is 1,000. So basically, there's an inch square tube, and if you say if you get a 10K jacket, which is pretty much the industry standard, you can get an inch square tube, and a 10K means the pressure that jacket, the waterproof liner in that jacket can withstand, is 10,000, which is where the K comes from. It's a 10,000 millimeter or 10 meter high tube filled with water, and it can be filled up to 10 before the pressure comes out.
Pushes it
so
through.
If you buy a 10K, that's what you'll get. 10K, you're looking at things like I said, it's the industry standard. So you're looking at things like RST a 10K. The standard RST Synacral Pros are 10 waterproof, 5K breathable. The Wolf stuff, W2 liner in there, so that's a 10K waterproof and a 10K breathable, so really breathable, more breathable than most brands, to be honest. And then you get even big brands like Alpine Star, where you pay a premium for the name, and don't get me wrong, some of their stuff is really good, but their D-dry lining, most of that is a 10 as well. That's all the 10, so it's the same.
So 10's pretty much average across the board then?
Across most companies. Other brands have only got 8s, you know, other brands have got a 5, because like I said, you only need a 1.5 to be able to be classed as waterproof. So really, the most waterproof thing in this whole shop is this.
The plastic bag. The
industry standard's 10K. And then you'll go to the RST Pro Series range, which most of it has got what they call the Synacral Pro. So that's a 15.5K. So like 50% again on top of most of the industry standard, and 11.5 breathable. Really important, you know, to keep you dry on the inside. You know, from your sweat as well. And Dainese, their D-Dry, for a company with their own product like D-Dry, their own waterproofing, that's a 20K.
Cool. Wow.
So even if you buy a standard Dainese as opposed to a Gore-Tex, the standard Dainese is a 20K waterproof membrane. So that's twice as waterproof as anything else. You know, as the industry standard anyway.
So if you're out riding in the rain all the time, that's possibly a brand to go looking at.
Because, you know, especially you buy something like the jacket here. If you can buy last year's style, you know, something like this,
you're saving yourself nearly £100.
That's 250 quid, but that's got a 20K waterproof membrane in. So you know, that's twice as good as your Alpine Star. You know, your Alpine Stars, the standard RSTs, the Reachers, you know, Thurigan. All them brands, that has got a twice as waterproof liner. So, you know, that's why it's good to come to a shop like this, because you will know what you're getting when you come in.
Well, before I came in here, I didn't know about the waterproof like classings, and now you've just taught me and everyone on YouTube.
Yeah, that's right. So, and obviously the best one is Gore-Tex. So, so Gore-Tex standard, 28K.
Wow.
Okay. You pay a premium, as everybody knows. You pay a premium for Gore-Tex, but that is 28K standard.
Yep, you're not getting wet ever, are you?
No, and whether so if you want to stay waterproof, Gore-Tex is the way to go if you can afford it, because you can see how much they are retail, and they go up from that. You know, they'll keep going up from there.
I bought bikes for less than that.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, especially the old days, me 350 LCs. But and then all you've got to bear in mind with one last thing with your waterproofing is if you've got a rucksack on, because it's done on pressure, where this is designed to take, this one's 28, so most Gore-Tex you sort of get away with wearing them, but if you put on a standard jacket, if you put a rucksack on, and you've got weight on that rucksack, you're increasing pressure on that point. So
I've always found my RST jackets, it's where the straps are and behind my neck will always get wet
and
first.
That's why, because they're designed to take a certain amount of pressure. And once the water gets underneath and you've got weight from a rucksack, that will leak through that point, because it's got putting more pressure than the
so basically the waterproofing isn't done on the amount of water, it's done on the amount of pressure caused by water or pressure generally. Oh, okay.
That's right. Yeah. So, and it's the same with, you know, you get guys who, you know, got a bit of a belly and they're on a sports bike, so they're leant over and their belly is pushing on the tank. Again, that's increasing pressure.
Yep.
You know, so it will go through there, and people go, "Oh, my jacket's leaked," but it's because you put extra pressure on the jacket to what it's what you should have done. But you've learned a bit about waterproofing.
Yeah. Something new.
Yeah. So, like I say, we're having a sort out. So there's a bit all over the place, but so more textile jackets, and then we do a little bit of retro.
Yep. That's always nice. Nice casual stuff for the summer.
Yeah, nice. You know, all Kevlar. All Kevlar line hoodies, lumberjack shirts, wax coats.
Yeah.
The
retro style leather coats,
that kind of thing. And then
Kevlar jeans.
Kevlar jeans. Yeah. Just quick note. You may know, and a lot of people may. You buy Kevlar jeans from anywhere. Don't put them in a washing machine with anything with bleach in it. Any proper normal washing powder, anything. After 10 washes, Kevlar's knackered.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't know that. No, that's something new.
So
cool.
You spend a lot of money on a pair of Kevlar jeans, and you keep putting them in the wash, and that Kevlar will just break down.
Yeah.
So all Kevlar's the same, because Kevlar is a brand, a bit like a Kevlar is like a Hoover and a vacuum cleaner.
Yep.
So Kevlar is a brand, and it's owned by DuPont, and that's probably the best you'll get. And then there's other companies that say aramid fibre, which is similar to Kevlar, but they're all different. So,
and with Kevlar jeans, the ones I've got, they're just Kevlar reinforced on the butt, the knees, the thighs.
Yeah.
But are most Kevlar jeans completely Kevlar, or are they patchy like my ones are?
The old school jeans. So the old school jeans, like when I first started doing this, like 15 years ago, like probably the most popular jean, like Kevlar, when they were coming on the market, was something like a dragon jean, and that's the name that everybody used to associate with them. Now, they were, because they were at the time only cotton on the outside, they're really heavy, really heavy, and they had Kevlar on the inside. But now, so if you take, for example, this is a Tech Pro, RST Tech Pro jean, about 180 quid. This will have an outer layer of cotton. Yep. Now this one is cotton and cordura, so it's a harder outside than a standard cotton jean. And then what you'll have is you'll have a comfort layer that you feel on the inside, which is this black layer here. And if you can see, when I pull that apart, can you see the green? In there.
So the green mesh. Just under.
Under there. So what you've got there is 3 layers basically. You've got a cordura cotton outer, then an air gap, then your Kevlar, then an air gap, then your comfort liner. So that's probably the best of the line jeans, because that's RST used DuPont Kevlar, really good. So that has got 360 all the way through, all the way down. Okay, so most of the jeans in the market are like, say, this sort of thing. Now, this is RST tapered fit, 140 quid, 139.99. So this will have, as you can see, similar. There's your Kevlar in there. So that will have Kevlar around the bum, around the here, down the sides, around the knee. Okay. Partly why it's cheaper than this one, because you've got less Kevlar in there as well. That's your industry standardy sort of thing. Most of them, like you said, like yours have got a bit round here, bit round there, bit round there again.
Bit in the important places.
Again, this is DuPont Kevlar as well. So, but the newer jeans, the newer jeans you can get now. So if you take, for example, this Ferrigan jean, okay, and this, so this RST, this Ferrigan, this Reacher.
Yep.
So these are all single layer jeans. So this is a more, this is a really the more modern type of jean that you can buy nowadays.
Yep.
So this is the best example to show you how that works. So if you look in this one, can you see there's a green tinge in there?
Yep.
Yeah. That's because this.
Ah.
See that there? So the Kevlar
Yep.
is woven in with the
Cotton and
cordial
denim.
or cotton and denim.
Yep.
What's on the outside, so it makes them really lightweight. But that means you've got a full coverage of Kevlar without having the weight and the heat
and the bulkiness
that the older ones do.
Yeah.
So if you look at a traditional jean with a big bulky knee armour and a big bulky heel armour like that one there, the new ones, that's called ghost armour.
They literally look like a normal pair of jeans.
So they do look like a normal pair of jeans. This has got level 1 ghost armour in, D3O in these, the Ferrigan ones, but all three of these very, very, very similar. The Ferrigan, the Reacher and the RST, all single layer with it stitched in as part of the garment, and they all come with hip and knee. And you're looking for a single layer. The RSTs were 159, Ferrigan 179, and the Reachers 199. But yeah, so that's
they're all pretty reasonable prices for exceptionally what they are, and the casualness and the protection as an overall package. It's really good.
Yeah, they've all got the CE rating. So you know I mean, these are classed as a AAA. So
oh wow,
I mean, AAA is the highest safety standard you can get at the moment for things that are off the peg. So the one-piece suit down there, the RST one, and is a AAA, and that's the Tractor 4. That's 500 quid. Okay, these are also AAA, but at the moment in the industry, AAA only goes to a certain standard. So what you'll find these have got a AAA. And a 500 quid RST one piece or any other brand
has got a AAA.
Has also got a AAA, but this
that just
AAA.
about makes it.
Yeah, this is probably just made the AAA. Whereas the RST and any other brand that's a AAA or a really good brand is probably well exceeded the AAA. But at the moment in industry, there's nothing else to recognise how much higher you go. So they've
basically got as high as they can, and that's it.
So it doesn't mean they're the same. Even though they've both got AAA, it doesn't mean they're the same. It means they're both exceeded, or they've both got to that minimum level to be classed as a AAA. So you know, don't think because they're AAA and that's AAA they're the same, because I mean leathers, you won't beat leather. So then we do ladies the same.
More ladies jeans.
So you do ladies get a bit sort of a bigger choice. So you get jeans, jeggings, which are stretchy there, and leggings.
I know a few women who ride in the leggings. They absolutely love them. Really the Moto Girl ones, they all rage about.
Moto Girl and Reacher, same thing.
Oh, okay.
Different labels on. But so we do quite a range of short boots. In here, waterproof boots on the wall there. Non-waterproof and racy boots on that side there. And then
nice selection.
Nice. We do a nice range of X-Lite and Nolan. So a nice range of X-Lite and Nolan helmets in here. And then flip fronts in there. And a little bit of luggage. And then we do Arai, Shark. There's a new safety standard for helmets just come out. Called the 2206. It's made the helmets a lot safe. What I say, a lot safe. They're safer than a 2205. Nothing wrong with the 2205, but what they've done is they've made them so they take a bit more impact, and the inner liner takes a little bit more, dissipates the impact a bit more compared to the old standard.
Basically, they've just improved with time, as they're always going to improve.
What that's going to do, that's going to stop a lot of the really cheap helmets, much like the CE has done. That's going to stop a lot of the really cheap brands, being able to produce helmets and sell them on the market when they're not that safe. Because what you'll find is you could make a 2206 helmet really cheaply, but to achieve that you'd have to have a rock hard shell and a really thick liner, so you'd end up with quite a big
chunky helmet.
Quite a big helmet to get it. Whereas the good 2206s, they don't really look very different to a 2205, even though they've got more protection. We've got a bit of a rule in here. We're all very technical, so if you come in, you will know what you're getting.
Yep.
You know, and you'll get the right thing for what you want.
No, it's good customer service. You want the customer to leave feeling satisfied and that they've got the knowledge in the product they've just spent their hard-earned cash on.
I mean, worst thing for us is for somebody to go out with a product thinking like they've been sold it.
Yeah.
You know, rather than they've chose and they know what they want.
Yep.
You know, and being a biker myself, there's nothing in here that I wouldn't wear myself on certain bikes in certain situations, or I wouldn't, let me missus wear or whatever. So everything in here, I think, I'll be good with, which is why there's certain brands that aren't in it,
There's a lot of shops out there who will quite happily go, we're getting that from the dealership or whoever, they've given us a good price, we're just going to sell it. Yeah,
and that's the thing, that's the difference between a shop like this, where, don't get me wrong, I mean, we're here to make a living, but I would rather if you come in here and you ask me for something and you need something for a specific thing and I haven't got it, I won't sell you something that will do, that will just get you by, because I'd rather you go somewhere else.
Like when I asked about the helmets and your son gave me a card of someone who deals with LS2 helmets and went, give him a call, he may be able to help you out a lot better.
Yeah, because it's better for you. You know, obviously we want the sale, but not at the expense of selling something to somebody that doesn't fit what they want, really, We've been here 15 years, so...
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we're doing all right. Yeah.
Well,
doing okay.
Thank you very much for showing us the shop.
That's okay.
And there you have it, Essex Bike Centre. What a brilliant shop for all your clothing needs. The staff are super helpful, super friendly, and any questions, any queries, they're happy to help. I even managed to pick myself up a new set of gloves for a really, really good price. Really brilliant. If you need any bike gear, make sure to check out Essex Bike Centre.